you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for our Bible study on the book of Enoch. We are now on chapter 17. As you guys should know, that I am going to read the chapter in the book, and then I'm going to go over my notes and we'll talk about it a little bit. If you haven't caught up with us, please be sure to go back and watch the other videos, and let's get into it. And they took and brought me to a place in which those who were there were like flaming fire. And when they wished, they appeared as men. And they brought me to a place of darkness, and to a mountain, the point of whose summit reached to heaven. And I saw the places of the luminaries, and the treasuries of the stars, and of the thunder, and in the uttermost depths, where were a fiery bow and arrows, and their quiver, and a fiery sword, and all the lightnings. And they took me to the living waters, and to the fire of the west, which receives every setting of the sun. And I came to a river of fire, in which the fire flows like water, and discharges itself into the great sea towards the west. I saw the great rivers, and came to the great river, and to the great darkness, and went to the place where no flesh walks. I saw the mountains of the darkness of winter, and the place whence all the waters of the deep flow. I saw the mouths of all the rivers of the earth, and the mouth of the deep. So this chapter is basically about Enoch seeing great wonders, a place where beings were like flaming fire, and when they wished for things, they turned into men. A place of darkness, and to a mountain with a point reaching heaven. Places of luminaries and treasures of the stars and thunder, and the uttermost depths. And to the living waters and fire of the west, which is where the sun sets. And I'm not sure if this is Antarctica. I wrote that there in my notes. A river of fire. And I'm assuming that flows into the great sea. And I'm assuming that this is like a magma. So I feel like maybe Enoch was seeing great waters. I feel like that would be Antarctica, but also seeing an area where there was lava. Great rivers, great darkness, and a place where no flesh walks. Mountains of darkness of winter, and a place where deep waters flow. Mouths of the rivers of the earth, and mouths of the deep. So in this chapter, we really aren't getting as much information as we usually do, but we are kind of just getting like a description of the things that Enoch saw in this moment. He's basically just telling us everything that he was able to see. And I don't know if Enoch lived in a time where they didn't get to witness volcanoes as much and lava as much. But yeah, that is chapter 17, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to check out chapter 18. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.